What a finish here at Falcons Stadium. Jacksonville overcoming a 5-goal deficit. They win in overtime by a score of 10-9. Danny, everything you would expect in a 1-2 matchup between the top two teams in the conference as you look at the final numbers.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the stats that I wish they had on there was how many times Air Force rang the pipe during that game. One shot just a millimeter to the other side, and this game doesn't even go into overtime.
Well, let's go to the highlights in this one. Again, Air Force led this one by a score of 5-0, but Jacksonville on the comeback. Jacob Griner cuts the lead to 6-3, but Jacksonville not done yet. Griner had the hat trick. That made it 7-6. And Griner gets in deep, and you could just feel the momentum changing in this game.
Yeah, you could feel it changing in the game, and you could see it on the sideline. The Air Force just their sideline just didn't look as amped up as Jacksonville's did on the sideline.
Yeah, a beautiful goal there by Manna Wilhelm. Bouncing ball made it 8-6. That was after Griner cut it to a 1-goal lead. And another look there. Wilhelm had an outstanding day, a couple of big assists as well for the Falcons. And Turner Ashby, just a fine play. Nowhere to go with that. Went top shelf. That put Air Force back up by 3. You're thinking, okay, we can breathe a little bit, but Jacob Griner and company, they were relentless today.
Yeah, they absolutely were. A lot of the goals that Jacksonville scored, Merrick makes a save off the first one, and it's just, ground ball discipline on the crease. They're able to pick it up and put it back behind Merrick.
Well, 9-7 at that point, and then Ethan Lamont skips one into the back, and then it made it 9-8 with 4:10 to go in this game. And then the last two, well, it was Jacksonville. They complete the comeback, and we saw a lot of this today out in transition.
Yeah, a lot of Jacksonville's goals today were just from the fast break. So you see this one, they get it across to the top man, Air Force slides, able to get it to the low man for an easy one-on-one with Merrick.
Overtime we go. Anthony Caputo zings one in. That would do it. 10-9. And Danny, a bitter taste in Air Force's mouth, but the good news is for the Falcons, they can still control their own destiny. They're at Robert Morris next week and then have a chance to still wrap up that 1 seed and earn a bye going into the conference tournament right back here at Falcon Stadium in 2 weeks.
Yeah, how nice would it be if Air Force does lock up that number 1, they lock up number 2, and then all of a sudden we have a repeat of this game at this facility, so Air Force gets another shot at Jacksonville.
And as you know, as a former player, it's hard to beat a team twice in a season. Air Force will have a chance for a little revenge potentially in the postseason tournament. Well, that is going to wrap it up here for our broadcast today. For my partner, Danny Bellissimo, our entire crew out there braving the cold. Well done out there on the production today. Great camera work outside and inside the booth. This is Josh Howe saying so long from Falcon Stadium. Jacksonville wins it in overtime, 10-9.